So recently on Instagram, my sister posted on her story that as a business owner, we not only advertise for our business to draw in repeat customers, but we also do it to draw in new customers as well. And then she followed that up with, then why is it that as Christians, we only invite other Christians to church rather than people who don't go to church or who don't believe in God or don't proclaim to be Christian? And, if you really think about it, that's a deep question, because more often than not, when we do invite people to our church, it tends to be people who are Christians, people who we know who already go to a church or have a church home, but we invite those people to church. We don't invite our coworkers to church. We don't always invite our family to church. We don't always invite our friends to church. The people that, if we really believe in our business, we want people to support it. So why, if we really believe in God, if we really believe in Jesus, why don't we invite these people to church, to the place that is really important to us? One thing I did just want to come back and add real quick is that when I say oftentimes we don't invite people to church, I'm not saying that we never invite them to church, but I mean outside of like a special event or a special engagement or a special program that we're having at our church, then we don't often invite people for, just a regular Sunday service. Because if you really think about it, ain't no shame in other people's game if they want us to come to this party, they want us to go to this club, they want us to go to this event that, we don't like, we're not really into that stuff, so why can't we invite them to something that they might not be into, because how do we know that as a result of us inviting them that they won't really enjoy, the service, or that the service won't really impact them in a way that makes them want to continue to come back? For me, people invited me to church for years, and I would go, and a lot of the time I would find a quarter to sleep in, and or I would just be like, yeah, I'm not going today. I would make excuse after excuse for not wanting to go to church, but one day I said yes, and that one day that I said yes to that one person, and was really committed to going, that was the day that I just started going, and I never looked back. So don't be discouraged in inviting other people. I know sometimes we get scared of what other people's responses may be, or we feel like, may feel like we're too good to invite this person, or because they're an unbeliever that, they'll just say no. You never know what a person's response is going to be. When people tell you about their weekend, all the fun they had, all the fun things that they did, you tell them about church and how great your church service was, and tell them about all that fun stuff. So don't be scared to invite other people to church. Don't limit what God can do in another person just by you asking the question. Don't feel like somebody is too far out of God's reach that he can't reach them or he can't impact them. In the same way that somebody felt it that we needed to go to church and they invited us, it's the same way for somebody else. So continue to keep praying for other people, continue to keep loving on them, continue to be kind to them, and just, do your best to be that Christ-like example of what it really means to be a Christian.
I remember having a work friend, and she told me, I can't believe you're a Christian. You're so nice to me. I was like, what? It's because every time she ran into someone who is supposed to love the Lord, Christian, they always condemned her for the lifestyle that she lived instead of showing the love of Christ. So the only way that we're able to draw people to the Lord is to show them the love of Christ. We can't always condemn what they're doing. Yes, what they're doing may not line up with God's word. Meet people where they are. You cannot tear people down without building them up. So you can't condemn someone and be like, oh, come to Jesus. Love them. Build them up. They will come to God.